just saw a video of a very attractive black woman, like just looking really nice. She was looking really nice. And then she gets even better. I'm gonna do that too this summer. But she looks even fucking better. And then she's like, I had low self-esteem. And I was looking like, what the fuck she had low self-esteem? Like, I'd be really like, you're perfect, right? And I thought of something. I've been going through a lot lately, and I have not told y'all about it. I think because it's so traumatic, I just don't feel like talking about this shit. But long story short, I'm gonna keep this on. I talked to a white woman recently, like face to face. I was having a conversation where the universe should be sending people my way when I have questions, and then they come and answer it. But you know what she said to me? She said, "Yeah, I think black men." And I was like, "Okay." She picture her daughter, her granddaughter, and yeah, I don't know why it's like they want to tell me. I know why. Come on, forgot we were talking about something, and she was like, black men, they don't mind a little thickness. They don't mind it, and it reminded me. When Sin was telling us, she had that series. What was that series called? If y'all follow Sin, or you follow Sin and you don't anymore, she had a series where she would capture black men who dated white women around the city. And I'm not trying to be mean. Just funny, just perspective. But she would capture them. She said it's always a certain type of women that they date. She said they could, this long story short, I'm not even gonna be offensive, but she said one attribute or one, thing is they can be fat. And then she went further to say, I love that about the black community. Like, y'all don't have to be skinny. White people love to be skinny. Like, they love thinness, and black people don't necessarily. And I agree, and I think that is true. And I wanted to say this because I'm still out here DoorDashing. I'm editing the video to send it out now, but I wanted to say this. I think fatness in black women speaks to our stress. We know, listen, hear me out. We know that black people love to look their best. We know that. So to compare, I'm just setting the record straight. A lot of you accepting the fact that you're fat, not trying to do anything about it, and going to men that will accept you for your acceptance of your fatness, instead of you trying to be your best self, is not what's going on over here. What's going on over here, I think, speaks to the stress levels of black women, overeating, no men in the home, no inspiration to get in shape because what's the point? You're just raising children by yourself. But I think if black women were actually in healthy relationships, I'm not saying that this stereotype of all black women being fat is true, but you guys heard the whole conversation around the whole black woman statue. You guys think that that's the average black woman too. I can't say, right? A lot of women fit this aesthetic after you have children and all of this stuff. It's not just a black thing. That black woman statue looked like, to me, I think every race of women has that aesthetic of woman, right? But what I'm saying is I think if black women were in more healthier relationships, that we would probably try to look our best because we had the time to look our best. Because that's what we do best. We look our best, no? I think so. I think that if we had men who were actually trying to take us on trips out the country, we would try to look our best to go on trips out the country. I'm not saying that women just don't try to look their best going out the country, but I do think it's a more relaxed kind of trip when you're going with your girlfriends as opposed to you wanting to be tight and right for your man. Us as women, though, we don't want our men turning their heads and all this. So I'm just saying, I don't think that that's fair to compare and say black men will accept you because they're fat. No, the black men will accept you because you're fat. You know why? And I don't want to make it. But because the color of your skin is why they chose you. It has nothing to do with if you're a better woman or if you're, no. They don't give a fuck what you look like because they chose you for that. And you don't get mad at me. I'm going to let the video keep playing. I had to sit here and interject and say, but don't get mad at me because after you follow me from that cute little song, you can go to my page. And up on the bio, it says my ADHD experience. And then it says truth speaker and truth seeker. So if you're offended, that's not my fault. This is my content. You're probably like, why is she making these videos? Y'all saw me. Listen, I was making videos not too long ago. I told y'all a lot has happened when I was gone, but I was making videos. Turn this off for a second. Not too long ago where I was saying, black people need to lighten up. Maybe white people need to pick at you a little bit. And remember I was doing that? And I realized that all the black people were tense. And I didn't give a fuck because I'm not I told you, I don't just identify with my skin color and all that stuff. I was, and then weirdly, I started encountering a lot of white women. And when I was in conversation with them, I allowed them to speak freely to me because I thought, man, these women, let's get closer to them. I'm a student, okay? Let's get closer to the other communities because everything's a learning experience. And it is. I'm still grateful to be able to have these conversations with these women. But because when I say I'm good, and it's true, like I'm not insecure talking about any subject about the black community to white people because I don't feel I'm not, like, I'm black and I'm proud to be black and I love being black, but I'm not the type of black that's going to protect the secrets because I think the secrets is what's killing us. So I like to have open dialogue and tell people what they think and hear tell people what I think and hear what people think type shit, right? So when I open this dialogue with white women, well, it's not all of them, but the ones that I have opened this dialogue with, they seem to take my strength because that's really what it is. I can have a conversation with anybody about anything in this subject and let people speak freely without getting emotional and trying to shut them up. I let them speak freely and I say, wow, interesting. And they take my openness as stupidness. There's a saying that says, you take kindness for weakness. White women have been taking my openness and my strength and my curiosity for stupidness and the ability or the opportunity to sneak diss me or sneak diss the community. Like saying shit like, they love us, and you know, and that's why I have to set the record clear that when they told you that you were more submissive, that was just to get us upset and make us do more work to work harder to get them. We weren't aware that they had low self-esteem and that they hated themselves. So we were like, oh, maybe we are doing something. It wasn't true. I would say that black women are the most submissive race of women on this planet because we submit to niggas that don't do shit for us. We have babies for niggas that don't do shit for us. That is submission. We give our lives and put our lives in the hands of niggas that don't even love themselves. If that's not fucking submissive, I don't know what the fuck is. In open conversation, I say shit like, I think black men and white women are a great couple, like pairing. And I think that, you know, y'all should stay together. I really think that. And they're like, we are. Listen, my son has a girlfriend now. She's a little black girl, right? But if she was white and my son proved to be self-hating like the rest of these niggas, because culture is a beast. Culture can easily sweep him up. My son is not exempt. But he can easily start to hate himself and start to defend people like P. Diddy and shun Cassie and shun Haley Bailey initially because he's a fuck nigga, right? Because culture will do that to you. These black men are not individual minded. They move as one. They're self-hating little fuck boys. But because I love people and I want people to thrive, if you telling me, or I see with my own eyes, that men who don't have value in themselves and they don't care for themselves and they don't care to take care of themselves, and the only thing that puts a battery in their fucking back is the color of your skin, I'm going to push them over your way so that they can live and that they can thrive, because I'm not a hater. I don't need to take credit for them living and thriving. I want them to be, whatever helps you, helps you. And if getting with a woman because you think whiteness dominates everything and it makes you feel better about yourself, do it. I have no dog in it. I have no dog in that fight. I want you to live. I want you to thrive. That is love. I'm not trying to keep any nigga for myself. Go over there. But what's not going to happen is white women get beside themselves. And when I allow you to speak freely and I speak highly of you, is what you're going to do is you're going to come and you're going to try to be like, because we're the better. No. And I don't want it, but you started it. And furthermore, this is why I say, I'm at McDonald's, but this is why I say, listen, don't just look at content and then comment and be offended. Listen to what people be saying. Because if we're saying that these men have low self-esteem, right? A man with low self-esteem doesn't care if you look good. You looking good might lower his self-esteem more. These are the type of men that bring you down if you look too good. These are the type of men who come to you when you're glowing and shining and you're at your best, you're looking divine, you sitting at a coffee shop by yourself and you're just like, and they come to you. I've said this in multiple videos. They come to you and they say, I can't wait to ruin this bitch's life. Number two is out of jealousy. So when you see black women not looking their best, they've also probably subconsciously internalized that they have to suppress the way that they show up. I know they do it with the way they speak. Women will kind of bow down to men in conversation. I see that all the time with the laughing at everything, making them seem so funny. You guys know you can't say you don't do that because all races of women do that. We appease men. He's so funny. Oh, and he's not funny. Y'all do that shit to men. So, but in the black community, it also looks like not really taking care of yourself because he don't care. And that's another thing. I'm sorry, I don't really mean to keep going, but they love bomb the fuck out of you and tell you you're perfect when you are not showing up as your best self. A nigga tell you, I still fuck you. You still look good. That is the devil. Nobody gives a fuck if you will fuck me. You know how many niggas have said that to me? And it's always crossed my mind, like, I didn't say I needed you to want to fuck me. I said I don't feel good about myself. I'll still fuck you is not a response. I'm having flashbacks. I'm gonna let the video keep playing. Let me get about it, okay? And have you ever thought of it? This is the last thing I'm saying. Even the trans community, why don't women question that these niggas can walk around with a whole fucking beard, belly hair, a pot belly, not even looking like a woman, put on a skirt, and we be like, bitch, she ate and all that, like, but you have to be perfect. Just food for thought. Just, I don't know. The girl was looking perfect to me.